Hello, Senior Stoner fan. Just the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Honey Badger Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, send a like, and I reply to all the comments. Let's get started with today's important topic for the holidays. Are you spending the holidays alone? How do you do it? What strategies do people use to cope with the loneliness of the holidays? It was a topic on the news yesterday, and I had to go into it in deeper discussion. Because if people anticipate spending the holidays on their own, guess what? You're going to try not to feel lonely. How? They're often a season of love, joy, togetherness, but it's not the case for everybody. Sometimes it's a personal choice. Sometimes people emotionally or physically are distanced from family or friends. But there are a few ways still we can manage and spend the holidays alone. Natural to feel lonely or sad or unmotivated, especially if being alone is new for you. If you've experienced a loss, for example. But maybe there's ways to lift the weight off your shoulders. Ways to explore and navigate the holidays, making it easier for you. Starting with reframing our expectations. TV shows, movies, social media show us exactly what the ideal holiday season looks like. The turkey with the people cutting it and the fun at the table and the kids playing. The holidays with the presents being given and everybody's happy. Well, guess what? It can easily feel like you're not measuring up when you're spending the holidays alone. But there's no one way to experience the holidays. Think about it. About all the different people all over the world. Not all cultures involve family gatherings, presents, and rituals around the holidays. People have found other ways to commemorate those dates. Maybe we need to look at these things from a different angle and remove what's called the emotional pressure. Maybe we need to reassess our expectations for the season and go at it a little differently. What if it's an opportunity to experience something totally new and different? How would we go about it? Is it an adventure? Yes, it is. Now, does it mean we have to approach it with a festive attitude if that's not how we feel? Well, it could involve looking at it as an opportunity to do and experience maybe what you need to do right now. Because if you're going through a difficult time, many people see the holidays as days that you have to take care of yourself and heal. If you're away from loved ones because of a trip or relocation, you could see it as the year you did something different. Immerse yourself in local things. Find new traditions and events where you are. Think about the few days as a new experience that won't last forever. It doesn't need to be specific. It can be whatever you want it to be. You see, we also have to learn to give thanks. There are so many things to give thanks for. Expressing gratitude, as a matter of fact, is a wonderful way to appreciate what we have and focus on the positives in life, the good things. It can also help us feel better and heal. Gratitude improves the overall health and feelings of well-being, and it helps with feelings of loneliness. So, what we want to do also is think about sharing our time, giving our time to support a cause, because that's a great way to do good, give back, and not feel so lonely during the holidays. The holiday season is filled with opportunities to help those in need. So volunteering can make you feel good about you and about your life. Positive things can happen in places you never thought possible. A church, a local community organization, they always need people to help them. Providing holiday meals for a homeless population, local animal shelter, whatever it is. Think about whatever itch you scratch and do it helping other people. And while you're at it, let your creativity flow. That's right. While festively decorating or baking or doing whatever you do around the holidays, even if you're spending it alone, guess what? Don't let yourself focus on what you're not doing. Focus on what you're doing and imagine yourself doing new things, new traditions. Come up with something new, a new tribute. Establish an annual day of something. Think about anything you can. Let your creativity run wild or tame with whatever new tradition you want to try. And you can also seek out connection. Yes, you can. Because self-isolating, and that's what it's called, can cause feelings of loneliness, which can negatively affect your overall health, and we don't want that. So maybe you won't be around the people you're usually with during the holiday. But you know what? You can try and figure out if you need to be around with other people. Do you need to withdraw? Reaching out to others can help you regain your sense of connection. It could be loved ones that aren't in the same city. And there are a whole lot of ways to connect. Pick up the phone, pretty traditional way, right? Have a virtual call. Knock on a neighbor's door and say hi. Have a chat with a grocery clerk. God say anybody. Ready, set those goals. Sometimes a little focus is what we need to make it through the holidays. I'm not talking about resolutions. That's a separate topic. I'm talking about a little plan. Maybe a little schedule. Plan out your week. What are you going to do? And maybe try thinking about one thing you want to achieve this holiday season. It can be something really small. Really small. Maybe you're baking a cookie. Or something bigger. Maybe you're organizing something for families in need. Whatever it is, once you have an open mind, you can start planning. And you can reach the planned goal. Then add these things to your calendar bit by bit, and you'll find out, number one, you're not alone. There are other people out there in the world. And maybe you'll consider it a treat for yourself. The holidays often represent a season of giving. But you don't only have to give to others. You can treat yourself during this time. I'll tell everybody a secret. Mr. and Mrs. Stoner got a piano for the holidays. We're going to learn how to play piano. How you do things is completely up to you. That's what we wanted to do. We treated ourselves. Maybe buy that item you've had an eye on for a while. Maybe visit some places you've never had time to go to. Maybe have that tasty food you've been putting off. Take time for you, for gosh sakes. Spending time in a place you like. Spending time doing something that brings you joy. Take up a new hobby. Whatever it is you choose, treating yourself with things or experiences that bring you peace and joy will help your mood. And it will help you reconnect with this time of the year a little bit differently. You'll feel lonely a little bit less, because not every moment is going to be merry and bright when you're spending the holidays alone or others. But it's okay. You might want to avoid anticipating how you're going to feel, but be ready to embrace however it is. Make space for your emotions, even the less pleasant ones. And if spending these days alone gives you the ability to express your free feelings, maybe it's better that way. Now, when you set your heart and mind to do things, and you have challenges and you find you can't cope, and there's a persistent feeling of loneliness or sadness, please, I've had one for over 20 years, find a good therapist. Now they're available on apps. Chronic loneliness is linked to conditions like anxiety and depression. So if you're there, you're in that state, and I've been there, please seek help. Seek some help that can give you a strategy to cope. I've only just peeled the first covering back on this whole process. It's a big topic, but we got to remember basics. There are a lot of reasons to spend the holiday alone. Being on your own during this time can be difficult. Whether you're alone by choice or by circumstance, it's natural to feel lonely or sad at some point when you're alone. So the key is discovering new ways to experience this time of year. As we spoke, they can help you feel less lonely and make you feel more empowered. Whether it's volunteering, practicing being grateful, creating your own traditions, or finding a way to connect with others around you, you are in control of your life. You can do it. You can turn the loneliness of the holiday season into, hey, I never knew I could do that. This has been the Real Senior Stoner, and we're going out with our honey badger for a diamond dab of the day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day, and let's turn it up a notch, as they say. Cheers, everybody. You don't have to be lonely when you're alone. Cheers. Ooh. The honey badger truly stands alone, I must say. And if you get a bubbler on it, one more. Here we go. Thanks for being here, everybody. Cheers. Have a wonderful day. And you know what to do. This has been the Real Senior Stoner. Thanks for being here, everybody.